The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Set, ready, set.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Makes a cut to the right sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Here's Parker Washington with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
Hey, Kim. Hey, Lion.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Working quickly here. Second down, looking for options. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's Etienne on first down. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Rip, go.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, run! Go, son! Here we go, son.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ready, ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
All right, let's go. Hey, tomato, tomato. Done. Hey, I'm gun.
Here he goes, third and long. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Malik Washington. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Malik Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Here we come.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. Gets this one to Waller. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Down the left sideline he goes. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Jaguars 7.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Washington now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's caught. It's Travis Hunter. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps himself upright. Travis Hunter. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 1-point game. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On the ready.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Set.
Throwing his lands. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to Achane. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Ready.
To the air, Lance. Completed to his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Achane to the right. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, Lance. Here's a screen for Achane. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ready. 45. Hut.
Achane will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
On the tackle. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready. Hut. Yellow.
The flag comes
43.
out. So this is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9.
Down. Set.
Now it's Lance. He's got it. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. 21-14 our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On red. At 13, Luke. Red.
The pitch is to ETN. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars into punt formation. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. We'll get it at the 9. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. We give inside to Akers. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the puck. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Picked up by the Jaguars. And Jacksonville makes a house-call. Touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
On the return, here comes Davis.
Darius Davis on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Lance. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down now, Jaguars going nickel.
Let's go now. Flat, 95.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Downfield, this finds Waddle. 30. Gets the 10. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. This one is up and good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Tootin now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, Ginger, time.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Logan Cook on the punt.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
They send a tight end in motion.
Yellow, 43. Set.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready?
Back to throw, it's Lance. Right side, caught by Davis. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route.
And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Well, it is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Throwing from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Foye Oluokun with the pick. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Washington now to return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Green gap.
Back to the air following that pick six. Forced out to his right. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Lance now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Set, cut. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
This will be grabbed at the 5.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
24.
Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
23. Son, it's a hunt. Sink right.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So now it's 2nd and long. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Ralph. Soga.